Grandma took my weed, so I took her wheelchair, neither of us rolling. Nagasaki. Nagasaki is a Japanese port city that was founded by the Portuguese in the late 16th century and unfounded by the United States on August 9, 1945. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or Crab Doggo will give you crabs. I have a new ability. I just swallowed 2 whole boiled eggs without chewing. Nick, your balls are next. Bro, there are no fish without an anus. Shark. Men are so predictable, just wiggle ass and they're hypnotized. Women are so predictable, just flash some money and they are naked. Just took my plan B with Red Bull, that baby's gonna get its wings one way or another. Dracula keeps his first 2 nails trimmed. My guy didn't think twice. I love Disneyland. Me too. Face ride? Sure, why not? I meant fave. She dumped me, so I'm dating her landlord. We raising the rent tomorrow. I hate network problems during online classes. I don't like being an adult. Yup, I told you. You remember how you told me you put me in this world and you can take me out. Take me out. When a girl changes her clothes in front of you, she's either really interested, or you're level 99 friend-zoned, or she hasn't spotted you in the tree yet. This is what it looks like when something goes in one ear and out the other. If Nana walks in and sees you having Shreks, then just keep going. If you stop, you are the one that got caught having Shreks. If you keep going, Nana is the pervert that was watching you have Shreks. Why every Spanish person I know got a uncle named Tio? Y'all gon' tell him, or y'all want me to? I literally spit out my water. Your child searched restricted topics. Stradrak the Nether Watcher searched for teaching crabs how to read, which is considered forbidden knowledge under your current parental control settings. Sincerely, the Kaspersky team. The downstairs neighbor just installed a stripper pole. What is the best way to deal with this? Hook a car battery to it. The Simpsons doesn't predict anything. We just haven't fixed any of America's problems since 1989. I thought they are an evil version of the KKK. Wait a minute. My team was 2-1 down in the last minute. Then I came on the pitch. And yeah, lost 3-1. No, I genuinely came on the pitch. Bro, did you get hit by a car? Brun? Bus? It was a bus. No, I'm on the bus. I have testicular cancer. The first thing a man looks at in a woman is her heart. The fact that her breasts block the view is not our fault. Fun fact, the reason your internal body temperature rises when you are infected is because viruses are using your body to mine for Bitcoin. Heartwarming. This 2-year-old's family couldn't afford his $20,000 electric wheelchair, and their insurance didn't cover it. So, a high school robotics team burned down the insurer's headquarters. When the pussy so trash you need to watch her husband crying in the corner just to come. RIP and P said the sea otter that could dunk a basketball and suck his own dick. People above age 40, what's better in your 40s than your 20s? Sleeping with someone 15 years younger than you. Electric generator home. Well, I found this. Why are you making these purchases? That is disgusting. You shouldn't waste your money. If you have these kind of needs, I suggest you don't leave this shit laying around. Dad, what do you think that is? Those things people buy at Spencer. Those disgusting toys that vibrate. I'm not that old, Emily. Dad, that's my portable charger. I use that for Disneyland to charge my phone. Oh my god, what were you doing in my stuff, by the way? Don't tell your mom, sorry, I needed. Louisiana police officer crashes after owl flies into patrol car, starts pecking at him. Owl from Louisiana, and I'll do it again. They had one job. You will marry me. They are not asking. Been chatting with cute 14-year-old girl. Really flirty and Shreksy. Now she tells me she's an undercover cop. How ducking cool is that for someone her age? The first thing our new hire did was fix a bug that's been bugging him forever as a user prior to joining. He then breathed a sigh of relief and submitted his 2 weeks notice. What the duck? Dude keeps calling me bro and chuckling, so I overpriced his tattoo and I'm gonna make it hurt more than any he's ever had. Taking the top layer of skin off with a razor, wiping with alcohol, needle out and riding the tube, dry paper towel. Dude is in for a world of hurt. Who said brown eyes aren't cute? Hitler. The idea that you evolved from apes is disgusting. Isn't it nicer to believe you all descended from one couple and their incestuous children? Would you eat 6 donuts? Honestly, my takeaway from this chart is that donuts are healthier than I thought. Some people masturbate more than they brush their teeth. Who the duck brushes their teeth 15 times a day? I called my boyfriend using my friend's phone. He picked the call and said hi baby. He knew it's me even when I didn't speak a word. True love exists. Yesterday I went to McDonald's and heard a little kid screaming, "Mom, hurry up. There's only 4 Happy Meals left." I was the next in line, so told the cashier, "Can I have 4 Happy Meals, please?" I saw how his face shifted from smiling to crying. It was beautiful. Satan. Get him, he's trying to leave without paying. Legend. 11-year-old's response to new teacher Shrek's proposition, "Okay, I don't care." When a 21-year-old karate teacher in Orlando sent an 11-year-old boy in her class nude photos and said, "I want to have Shreks with you," he responded casually, writing, "Okay, IDC shorthand for okay, I don't care." Having a vibrator die on you while you're masturbating is like having Shreks with a man. Yup, even a machine gets tired of you just lying there. I just had my first kiss. Your mom doesn't count, but your mom does. Does anyone know what this light means? 2 minors, a car and a dog. Disney really gifted us with some fine as women part 2. Now this is the girl who ducked her dog. Unbelievable lore. The OP legitimately made up this information thinking it was not true. However, it is. Currently active serial killers. 8 questions a narcissist simply cannot answer. My town had a really bad storm 2 days ago, and my neighbor lost the roof of his house and the poor guy doesn't have insurance. I've decided to start a GoFundMe to raise money so I can go to Hawaii for a few weeks cause he's about to start doing constructions. I hate being around all that noise. When you're in a threesome with your homie and his sister and he starts eating your ass. Peter, stop, it's me. Would you slap your best friend for 1 million? Girls, no. I love my bestie. Would you slap your best friend for no ducking reason? Boys. 3 boys let a black widow spider bite them hoping to become Spider-Man. Instead they became Uncle Ben. How to be good at talking. 1. Polite greeting. 2. Name. 3. Relevant personal link. 4. Manage expectations. 1. Hello. 2. My name is Inigo Montoya. 3. You killed my father. 4. Prepare to die. I survived 7 days of living with no human connection. Introverts. Oreo rolls out new wasabi and hot chicken wing flavored cookies. If you offer me an Oreo and I bite down into a wasabi flavored cookie, it's hands on sights. My girl looks so cute off guard. Probably texting Annie to see if she's okay. I was playing chess with my friend. He said let's make this interesting. So we stopped playing chess. Went to Roadhouse and ordered a 6-ounce steak. Looked small as duck, so I got my scale and mother ducker weighed 3.5 ounces. Lomfeo better check your shit. Got my 6 ounces though. Got my ruler for Subway ass. They next. Bro, tell me why this girl was walking past me and clinch her purse like, bro, you think you stronger than me? What if your first name was Holden and your last name was Berries and you'd be like I'm Holden Berries and everyone would think you're holding berries or who? Excuse me sir, I feel attacked. Girls, am I fat? Don't say that. You're perfect. Boys, bro am I fat? Theodore Roosevelt remarked that Taft should give up riding because it was doing him no good and because it was cruelty to the horse. I've never gone to bed with an ugly chick, but I've woken up with few. Let me kill Mr. Police officer, do you know why I pulled you over? Me, definitely not for stealing a bunch of parrots, right? Officer, laughs. Me, laughs. Parrots inside my trunk, imitating laughter. Just ended a 3-year relationship shaking my head. Congratulations. It wasn't mine but thank you. Cropped photo of my broken humerus bone. You'll never believe how it happened. Broken during an orgasm. Well I finished skinning all the potatoes. Only one more thing to skin. My roommate bites her butter and drops it on the pan from her mouth when she cooks. Fresh baby meat ravioli. Delicious in soup. Drinking water from a friend you've known for 20 years. Eating ass of a girl you met 30 minutes ago. I went out to buy bread, and when I saw her I decided to steal it. That's not my foot. People with these cars can easily steal your girl. Easily. Sad news today. After 5 years of medical training, one of my mates has been struck off due to a minor discretion. He slept with one of his patients and can no longer do the job he loves. What a waste of time and money. Genuinely a great guy and a brilliant vet. 3-seater sofa cum bed in blue with stainless steel legs. What is a common myth about your country that is 100% false, but many people still believe in it? Romania. Many people believe we have vampires, but in my 700 years of living here, I haven't even seen one. I asked my mates back in the castle and they also haven't seen any, and they've been around for longer than I. Someone literally died on my flight today, so we made an emergency landing and everyone missed their connections. The guy behind me was complaining saying how is it an emergency if they are already dead, and I'd just like to say that you sir are the devil. He's out of line. But he's right. A man goes to hell. The devil greets him and says you have to pick your torture. Pick wisely because this will be your torture for eternity. The man goes through hundreds of rooms but can't decide until he sees a room where a man is sitting on a couch, watching football on TV, and getting a blowjob from a cheerleader. The man says this is what I want to do for eternity. The devil says are you sure? The man screams hell yes. The devil goes up to the cheerleader and says you can stop now. I found someone to replace. The popular kid starts a chat about body count, and then the quiet kid enters the chat. If Iron Man was black who would you cast as Tony Stark? Robert Downey Jr. Did you know, in the 90s Arsenal Soccer Club had a player called David Dix. When he was injured, the newspaper wrote Arsenal to play without Dix. The coach was upset, so the newspaper changed the headline to read Arsenal to play with Dix out. A record number of women attended the match. Got fired today, and I don't care. Hope you're okay, and find something better soon. I could gargle balls behind a Wendy's for pocket change, and be better off. Haha, that's the spirit man. So which Wendy's? She jumped and fell into the water. I wanted to save her, but I had nobody to give my funds. All my school photos since year 7. What the duck happened in year 9? He got a haircut. He looks like my father, but he is my neighbor. Boy, 11, pinned down and had bleach poured in his eyes by other school children. Pour with confidence. That tsunami of Dick's technique. Make fake Tinder/Bumble profile as a smoking hot chick. Swipe right on everybody. When guys message you, tell them you're only interested in seeing how big their dick is. Give one of your friend's phone numbers to send the dick pic to, saying it's yours. Sit back and laugh as your friend receives mountains of dick pics from random numbers. Nothing can stop that tsunami of dicks. Use wisely. In 2018 I ghosted a girl and she commented my phone number on all the One Direction members' Instagram saying Harry's number leaked. And I had to change my phone number 3 times. Looking for people to join my peanut butter feet party, no weirdos please. When you have the same mom but different dads. What's this? A sneak peek at the bathrooms of Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios parks. Feel even more immersed in the Mushroom Kingdom as you water these thirsty piranha plants. Pee in my mouth. No pee in my mouth. Jim pee pee you woo. Brakes that won't slow you down. I was having Shreks with a guy, then our dad walked in. Mom, am I ugly? I told you not to call me mom in front of people. A Soviet soldier training his backflip tomahawk throw. Imagine being some poor German child who has been conscripted in 1945 and the last thing you see is ducking Chad Ivan 360 no-scoping your ass with a tomahawk while doing backflip with enough vodka in his system to kill a bear. Let's do a drone light show over an uncontacted tribe and become their gods. What happens in the barn stays in the barn. I love sheep. Washroom tap water is not recommended for drinking. We encourage use of hand sanitizer. When you find something you like, so you get it in every color. I knew a girl who liked babies and did something similar. The biodegradable burial pot turns your body into a tree. Plant a walnut tree on top of me so people can eat my nuts forever. Joseph, I think I'm pregnant. Impossible marry. We used my patented pull-out technique. Well, it didn't work. What am I going to tell my shareholders? 30 years later. So apparently, I must be the son of God or something. Every life has worth. They are precious lives, not meals. Holds fish out of water. Free hugs. An abandoned structure just outside my city made me bust a gut. Do you like it in your face? Yes, I like it any place. A girl walks into a supermarket. She picks up a banana, a can of soup, and a loaf of bread. She then walks up to the cash register to pay. The cashier looks at her and the items she has and says, "I can tell you're single." She smiles and responds, "How do you know that?" He says, "Because you're ugly." Survival tip. If lost in the woods, build a shelter. The tax collector will be there shortly. Please pray for our cashier Colby. He hit a deer on the way to work today. Have you ever thought that someone has masturbated to you? No, cause I doubt it. Rubbed out a quick one just for you, brother. Tried the chicken Big Mac earlier from McDonald's. Lem just say this. This sandwich tore my ass up. Had me having contractions in the bathroom like it was my delivery date. Not to mention the sandwich tasted like minced deer ankles mixed with raccoon ass. It's a hell nah from me. McDonald's, you'll owe me 3 rolls of toilet paper. Deja vu show girls. 100s of beautiful girls and 3 ugly ones. Gen Z at its finest. When are we going to talk about the fact that having a crush is literally a form of Shrekshell harassment? V213. Marry hot chick cougar whose husband died. Rebound Shreks was cray. She has daughter my age. My single dad thinks my wife's daughter is a fox. What the duck dad.jpg. They date for a few months and get married. My stepdaughter is now my stepmother. My father is my son-in-law. What the duck.eggs. Have kid with cougar wife. Dad has kid with my stepdaughter. My baby became a brother-in-law to dad. My baby is now my uncle. Jerry Springer.png. My dad's kid is my sister and my stepdaughter's baby, thus my grandchild. My wife is my stepmother's mother who is now a grandma to my new half sibling. I'm married to my grandma. I'm my own grandpa. Why are you using Tinder? My boyfriend died last year, so I'm just trying to get back in the dating scene really. Damn, that's sad. On our first date we should use a Ouija board to get his permission to smash. What the duck is wrong with you? Women's lingerie and sleepwear. Men's underwear. Velma bending down to find her lost glasses. Again. Scooby, who is behind her? High school is easy. It's like riding a bike and the bike is on fire and the ground is on fire and everything's on fire because you're in hell. Egg, one of the most popular forms of child to eat. One of I'm scared to ask what the most popular form is. Come. 90% of millennial couples look like this. I hate how painfully accurate this is. My most recent ex and me. Sarah, what the duck is that thing? Lol, I remember the first time I saw one I was pretty freaked out too. Apparently they are called Asians, and there's like 15 different kinds. What the hell is this strategy? Quit spamming or I'll crush your skull. Bullshit game. How it started. How to make money trading crypto. How it's going. I joined OnlyFans. Breaking news. 7 shot at Florida nightclub. We found 7 new jobs that may interest you. You know the Shreks was good when the goosebumps on your dick won't go away a whole month later. Imagine losing your virginity at the age of your battery right now. Mine. 41. Bro, why are there no cute boys in our class? Skill-based matchmaking. The inside of your butt is warm enough to hard boil an egg. Oh no, I'm not falling for this one again. What? You can just be drunk at work, nobody checks. I work at a daycare. I'm tasked with keeping 4 to 6 infants, less than 12 months old, alive for 10 hours. Now they won't notice. She said yes. Is that Voldemort's wand? Might be worth it. No crowd surfing. You will immediately be ejaculated. Oh, you need a girlfriend. I can't stop laughing at the reasoning for Twister's PG-13 rating. Intense depiction of very bad weather. When your parents said no eating in bed, but your sister goes to her room with a cucumber. Some bitch, my boyfriend is 6 feet 4 inches and a bodybuilder, he'll kick your ass. What you gonna do? Me. Oh my god, a girl proposed to a guy in the bathroom stall today. I can never unsee this, and now, neither will you. When I'm having Shreks with a gender fluid person, and halfway through they change their gender to make me gay. What's your favorite porn? Just wondering. The one with your mom in it. My mom died when I was 3. Please share the link. Would love to see her. Incredible how AI can just come up with chess strategies that I thought of years ago. Chess robot grabs and breaks finger of 7-year-old opponent. Lost. Set of house keys and car keys. If found, please return to. I usually get home after 5 p.m. You can't see me. John Cena. My dad showed me a 30-minute PowerPoint presentation on why one should always wear a condom during Shreks. All the slides were just pictures of me. How you know if a bish really wet or it's a yeast infection? Put her panties in the microwave. If a loaf of bread pop out, voila. I want to extract the eggs from your ovaries and take the milk from your honkers and mix them together to make an omelette. Sometimes all you need is a deep fisting. Bro, what the duck is my DoorDash driver on? Hi, this is DoorDash connecting you to your Dasher for updates about your order. Who's a hungry boy? Me. The most offensive thing as a black man is when you walking down the street and a old white woman clutches her purse. Bitch really thinks she's stronger than me. Guy goes to Mexico to kill himself. Spends week doing coke and banging hookers. Decides to keep living. $2,000 spent on a trip to Mexico, a cab ride, a seedy hotel room, excessive amount of cocaine, and hooker orgies legitimately saved a man's life. fluorine, uranium, carbon, potassium, bismuth, technetium, helium, sulfur, germanium, thulium, oxygen, neon, yttrium. Duck bitches get money. I threw up in the car and the Uber driver ate it all. Excellent service. My therapy dog sucks. I bet you saw a sandwich, fat ass. I don't see a single man on this list. Women really won. Highest paid female musicians. The high school football coach, when he sees a fat kid smash through the crowded hallway like a semi-truck in a rush, to be the first in line for lunch. Roses are red, leaves are green. 4 exercises that'll make your vagina so tight it becomes a dick guillotine. Shooting star spotted by homeless person wishing for food, actually billionaire going to space for fun. Dad shaves his daughter's hair for bullying a girl with cancer. Thank God she didn't make fun of a pregnant girl. Next time you think of eating a chicken, remember that they had a family, just like you. That's why I always order KFC. Family bucket. When I was 5 my dog passed away. God takes the good souls early. Grandma said. She's now a healthy 100-year-old. Wait. Please under no circumstances drink uranium dioxide or peroxide. Alright, hold up now. Can you cut my hair like this? Your mom gets a new boyfriend. Panic. He's a gamer. Calm. He's the guy who beat you at Halo 12 years ago and said he's gonna duck your mom. Panic. I'm dying right now, Dordick. Boyfriend not buying you food or bringing you dick. Introducing Dordick. I show up to your door in 30 minutes or less with food and dick. And if your boyfriend shows up you get a free upgrade to Dick Dash. We bought a computer from you yesterday and it won't turn on. Press the big button. I did press it. Then check the corded back. Maybe it's disconnected. I'll get flashlight. Don't go away. I'll be fast. Why do you need a flashlight? It's dark. We have no electricity. Tell me why as I was swiping on Tinder saw my boyfriend. Can men be loyal? My son has brown eyes. My husband and I both have blue. Genetically, it's impossible that he's his father, but he's not very good at biology, so he doesn't know. I dread the day he learns this piece of trivia. Luckily, he looks like him, because he's actually his nephew. Clueless couple struggled to get pregnant for 4 years, are told by doctor the wife is still a virgin, because they were having anal shreks. Nurse arrested for using a dead patient's debit card to buy snacks after the patient passed away. You're not you when you're hungry. Doctor, tomorrow you can visit your family whenever you want. Patient, but my family is dead. Doctor, I know. The Marines don't have any race problems. They treat everybody like they're black. General Daniel Chappie James Jr., USAF, circa 1970. TBT, that time my teacher's computer wasn't working, so she plugged the projector to one of the students' computers. Please, bust a nut. Never abandon your friends. Understand your friends' feelings. Tell your friends how you feel. Nut all over school. Make our campus a better place by nutting together. Help your friends bust a nut as well. Wooden fireplace. $250. I don't know what to say. Catholics against seedless watermelons. Seedless watermelons against Catholics. Cute girl exposed in tank top. Ruin my childhood. Me, Ralph isn't Chief Wiggum's son. Throwback to when Sesame Street used 3 black kids to form the letter N. When you're dead, you don't know you're dead. The pain is felt by others. The same thing happens when you're stupid. Is this true? Funny guys are dangerous. They'll make you laugh and laugh then boom, you are naked. This is 100% why I stopped listening to my dad's jokes. Putting pyramid building into context. Mainstream narrative. 4 million of these size blocks were cut, quarried, shaped, and positioned. Humans were bigger and far stronger back then, especially those dark people. Aliens built them hundreds of thousands of years ago. When Pinocchio has been listing off conspiracy theories and his nose hasn't moved at all. Notre Dame on fire is the most aesthetically pleasing visually I've ever seen. Translated from French by Google. I'm going to burn your mother, we'll see if it's aesthetic. My penis died. Can I bury it in your ass? Mom, oh my god. I can't believe we found this shit in his room. What are we gonna do? Dad? Well, one thing's for sure, I don't think we should spank him. I've been in a relationship with this guy for 2 years and recently I asked him if he loved me and he was a bit evasive. I tell him I love him every day, but he's never said it back. I feel like I do a lot for him, so I don't know. Am I being unreasonable? Oh, I should add I'm F35. He's M too. Man shares picture before and after liver transplant. If he ejaculates semen, it's because his body is full of toxins and he has had too many sexual partners. Men are not supposed to have semen, it's unclean. Vegan men with few Shrek's partners ejaculate fresh water. Find a virgin man and leave these McDonald's eating thoughts alone. Stay woke. What? If someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. Richard Branson. How airplanes fly. Hello. My name is Catherine. I'd like to adopt a purebred cat from your shelter. Preferably British short hair. I don't like mixed breeds for aesthetic reasons. Do you have one? Yes, we have one British Shorthair. But he wants to live with only British people. He doesn't like mixed breeds for aesthetic reasons. What? Provide us with your ancestry documents to proceed with the adoption. Police have discovered some of the kite strings were laced with glass. 6 people die after having their throats slit by kite strings at Kite Festival. Next Star Wars movie. The rise of blood pressure. Inmate claims he was choked by deputies for smiling in his mugshot. Claims. Bruh, he getting choked in the pickle mayo. Dad, what did you do to get mom to love you? She believed in astrology shit, so I would text her at hours like 11:11, so she would think it was destiny. Ducking legend. Who doesn't belong? Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, Bill Cosby, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, the rest only come when you're sleeping. My girlfriend, me. Her gay father I met on Grindr. Woman in sumo wrestler suit assaulted her ex-girlfriend in gay pub after she waved at man dressed as a Snickers bar. There is an isolated clown motel in Nevada next to a graveyard and I feel we have to talk about this. My daughter's toy plants pots. For no reason I just thought of the time some guy I was dating got hired to dog sit for a well-known filmmaker. My then boyfriend took me with him once, and I was surprised that the apartment was super nice but also, like, relatively normal. Then we found out it was the dog's apartment. Police are aware of a graphic video circulating involving 2 people and a fish. Police are investigating and following a specific line of inquiry. Police encourage anyone with the video to delete it immediately. Possessing or distributing the video would be an offense. Girls are like parking spots. All the good ones are taken. So every once in a while, when no one's looking, you got to stick it in the disabled one. Jesus. No. 15 pro tips for Genshin Impact you need to know. Genshin Impact is a game players could lose themselves in 4 weeks. So here are a few tips to help make the experience more straightforward. 15. The age of consent is 18 years old. There's a formerly locked room in our Airbnb that contains 2 guns, an erotic painting, and a typewriter whose keys are entirely made of teeth. We are going to die here, aren't we? Cartoons I watch that explain why I'm into gingers. when you spend 3000 years in hypersleep traveling to a distant star, only to wake up at the destination and be greeted by a full human civilization because they invented a faster spaceship 50 years after you left. Frog Army. Teen breeds millions of frogs in his backyard and leashes them on his neighborhood. I wanted to create the largest frog army in history. Our 6-year-old handed us a note. His teacher had called my wife and I in for an emergency meeting. We asked our son if he had any idea why, and he said she didn't like a drawing I did. We went in the next day. His teacher pulled the drawing below out and said, I asked him to draw his family and he drew this. Would you mind explaining? Not at all, my wife said. Family vacation. We were snorkeling in Roten. Elderly couple accidentally burns house down during Shrek's game involving World War II flamethrower. Shrek's manual. Did I miss a page? This little Filipino girl, at age of 11, couldn't afford a pair of running shoes for her school race. So she made them herself, using plastic and tape, and even drew a Nike logo on it. After her story went viral, Nike's CEO traveled all the way to the Philippines and visited her in person in order to sue her for $200,000, claiming copyrights infringement. Companies that test products on animals. Reports indicate that the man who was caught removing drips from cholera patients at a hospital in Limb has a coffin workshop nearby. Parrot lost. Parrot barbecue. This will be a portrait of all the men in our family. I was tutoring today, and one of the kids asked me what year I was born. I said 1996, and she said, were you a slave? It's 2023, and I still can't get over Paris Hilton kissing this woman's belly thinking she was pregnant. Cow caught casually eating snake in outback Australia. I'm confused as to how the food chain works in Australia. Pro tip, select the corn dog that the rat is sitting on because it will be the warmest. Keep lying. It's going to be a long winter. Well, I think that's enough internet for me today. The story of the world's richest dog involves a shocking number of Shrek's parties. My husband came back home last week while I and the kids were in the living room watching a movie. He quickly sent them to bed. He then called me inside and knelt to start explaining that he had impregnated a woman who is threatening to ruin our marriage unless he agrees to send her abroad. Upon calculating the cost involved, he felt we could use the money for ourselves and was therefore asking me to forgive him for cheating on me. Now my problem is I don't know how to tell my husband that the woman is just a chronic liar. I'm that confident because I know my husband is medically impotent. However, I'm scared I'll lose my marriage if he gets to know that the kids at home are also not his. Please help free my boyfriend, Wooster. Please help free my boyfriend from Wayne County Jail. I need to raise $5,000 for his release. He didn't do nothing wrong. We have 3 kids. We just moved here from Atlanta staying with my mom until we get on our feet. So we needed to get some money for food, cigs and stuff for the kids. So like anyone would, my boyfriend borrowed my mom's boyfriend's gun and went down to the quick stop convenience store and asked them if they could give him some money. He wasn't robbing them. He just wanted to know if they would give him some of not. He wasn't mean about it. But cops showed up and they arrested him unfairly. Now they are charging him with armed robbery. But he didn't rob no one. All he did was shown them the gun which didn't even have one bullet in it and ask them for some money. Please, if you know anyone who can help free my boyfriend. I know I shouldn't have done this, but I'm 83 years old, and I was in the McDonald's drive-thru this morning and the young lady behind me leaned on her horn and started mouthing something because I was taking too long to place my order. So when I got to the first window I paid for her order along with my own. The cashier must have told her what I'd done, because as we moved up she leaned out her window and waved to me and mouthed thank you, obviously embarrassed that I had repaid her rudeness with kindness. When I got to the second window I showed them both receipts and took her food too. Now she has to go back to the end of the queue and start all over again. Don't blow your horn at old people. They have been around a long time. Feeling cute, might hit it at 120 miles per hour later, I don't know. I wish for 1000 more wishes. I got my paperwork, but this means I'm finally a certified professional. That's not what being a registered Shrek's offender means, Ernie. Priest who temporarily died says he went to hell, and they play Rihanna's music to torture people. A priest from Michigan claims that in 2016 he died after suffering a heart attack, went to hell, and witnessed unbelievable moments of torture and pain there. Thomas the Chinese Engine. How's your Monday, unknown social media manager person? I think I'm depressed LMAO. Hi, Vicky here, managing director of socials for Amazon Prime Video. Apologies for the last message, that was an accident and will not be happening again. We are having a fabulous Monday and hope you are as well. They shot him right at his damn desk. Dog cum in coffee is the best creamer and it helps you have clear skin. It's sad that the government has us taking chemicals when the best remedies are natural. I'm happy those pill companies got sued, forcing unnatural chemicals in us. Duck, 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 duck. This girl at work. Her dog died. I was texting with her. I meant to send I'm sorry. My ducking phone has a seizure and sends this. Clearly you don't own an air fryer. Duck. Before. After. In only 2 weeks we lost Robert. Or, this is sweet. Building a sandcastle. Kiddies? Something like that. Better look out Scrubs. I might just knock it over. No you won't. Yeah? Well, I'll come back later and we'll see about that. Fine. You won't knock it over. Later.